welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support of me and your support of each other, of course, in the comment section. I do pick a card readings on this channel if you have just arrived here for the very first time, and we would love to have you join our beautiful soul family here. If you do join, be sure to drop your comment below and hit your notification bell because I offer a chance to win a free private reading for people who drop their comments below my videos. So be sure to do that if you are interested in a private reading. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I would just love for you to join me here for my pick a card readings on YouTube. Today's pick a card reading topic is all about the person who is secretly watching you. So who is secretly watching you? Who has their eyes on you? And what are their intentions towards you? What actions will they take? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 here with the Tattoo Tarot and the Pineapple Charm. Pile number 2 with the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the Grape Charm. And pile number 3 with the Grunge Tarot and the Strawberry Charm. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting from Spirit today, and I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about who is secretly watching you, who secretly has their eye on you, what are their intentions and next actions towards you. Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1, you were drawn to the pineapple. So this could be even a friendship that we're speaking about here too, potentially. So a friend who's keeping tabs on you, because the pineapple is a symbol of friendship and reunions as well. There's also that symbol for pineapples about swinging and things of that nature. So take that as it resonates to your situation. And you were drawn to the Tattoo Tarot, and this is your reading. Who is watching you? Who is secretly keeping tabs on you? And what are their intentions? So who is this person for pile number 1, please, Spirit? All of those attracted, I'm just going to fix my little sign here, attracted to pile 1, to the pineapple. So this could be someone from your past who was a friend or an acquaintance who you were friendly with, who longs for a reunion, who is keeping tabs on you. So we'll see what happens with your tarot. Who is watching you? Page of Swords. We're starting with the page, who is the voyeur of the deck. Also the student of the deck. You could have gone to school with this person, or you could currently be going to school with this person. They are a little bit, they've got a bit of a chip on their shoulder because they were really passive towards you in the past here. We have a lot going on here. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands. And they're really in this belief that if they had not been so passive towards you, that you guys would have gone all the way. They're really sure about it. Like almost naively so. They're really positive, this person who's watching you, that if they hadn't been so passive, if they had just acted upon their inclinations and taken a risk, the two of you would for sure be together right this moment. And they're even saying, you know, to this point of like, we would have grown a family together, we would have done it all. Who is secretly watching you? The 8 of Cups. And this is someone who feels like they are far away from you, or they feel like you walked away, or they walked away from the connection itself. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. And we have the Strength. This person is really kicking themselves here. They're really sad about their lack of effort in the past. And now they kind of feel helpless to create change because of the actions that they took in the past, and they feel like they, a lot has changed for both of you. I feel this person feels a lot of change has changed for you too. And now they feel like you're a temptation that they have to tame their desires towards. They really feel like you are someone who perhaps is being pulled in different directions. I also feel like there's space between the two of you. So travel could be an issue here as well. Very strong Leo energy, very strong Cancer energy. But I don't like the 10 of Swords at the back of the deck, if I'm honest, because this is a devastation. As I said, this person is watching you, but sometimes they kick themselves too hard when it comes to you. Like they've taken this loss really, really hard because whatever's going on in their current environment is not satisfying. And so they really, truly believe that you could have been the savior, I suppose, to that outcome. Who's watching you? Knight of Wands. And this would have been, this person could have been the Leo, maybe even a Sagittarius. But this is the type of person who was really flirtatious with you in the past too. They were really flirtatious, sometimes over the top flirtatious. And I feel like they would have been a flirt with everybody. Like this would have been a flirt with a lot of people. And they spread it around to minimize sort of one direct effort in one direction, because then they would have to face the consequences or have to face rejection. So this would have been a very flirtatious type of person who almost acted too confident at times. And I feel like they would have told a lot of jokes that were very sexual in nature back in the day. So take that as it resonates. Page of Wands. And as far as their desires for exploration goes with you, nothing has changed. Even if there's been years that have passed by and disconnect, nothing has really changed for this person. They're still super, super curious about you. They're super curious about where this could have gone, where this still could go, which is why they check on you and keep tabs on you. Because they constantly, they torture themselves about it a little bit, though, I have to say. They do use you as a bit of a distraction. I will say they use you as a bit of a distraction to their own life, and they do need to turn their gaze inward a little bit more, because they need change in their life. But sometimes when they feel like they need change in the present moment, they just look for reasons in the past where they went wrong, you being one of those big, big reasons of like, oh, that was my benchmark of failure. That's where I went wrong in life. When truly, if they can turn that gaze inward and look at the present moment, they'll be able to find solutions to their apathy now or their dissatisfaction at this moment. There's the Four of Cups reversed. That's exactly what we're talking about. And the Four of Cups reversed wants to come up with solutions. And so this leads us into almost the intention component about what is this person's intentions moving forward towards you, this person that is secretly watching you. They do wish that they could go back in time, this person. Nine of Wands. And they are a little bit, they have a chip on their shoulder. They have a chip on their shoulder when it comes to everything that's happened so far. And there's almost a determination and a stubbornness to hold on to the potential, because they're like, this could have been my person. We have that Ace of Wands, and they're so burdened by what hasn't happened between the two of you. They're so burdened by the unknown that they can't let go. That's why they keep looking, they keep watching. Ace of Wands, and then we have the Tower with the Emperor. And look at how dry the desert around the Emperor is, begging for a little tiny drink of water. And there's that Page of Cups offering that out of the blue. So I know that they're thinking about reaching out to you. They're thinking about bridging some sort of gap, but they are afraid of creating some sort of upheaval for you, maybe even for themselves. They are afraid of that, but they also want to communicate the epiphanies they've had. It's like they want to communicate all of these truths that have come to light for them about how passive they were and how much they are kicking themselves. Who is secretly watching pile one, please? You have here, work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. I feel a very strong fire element to this person. Step into your power reversed. Again, first quarter moon in Aries. It could have been in Aries. We also have here, assess the situation reversed. They spent way too long. This person spent way too long sitting in the wings, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And I do feel like they were almost overly confident. I keep getting that. They were almost too cocky or something in the past, where they really thought they had more time, or they thought that the connection between the two of you was strong enough that you wouldn't walk away before they took the time or found the opportunity to step in and take action towards you. And they do feel like there's something almost destined about the two of you, because they can't seem to release their feelings for you, because it feels like they've been feeling this way for a long time. This is their clue from spirit to actually attune more to that inner gaze and attune to the divine, so that they don't continually look for excuses to extrapolate their own dissatisfaction sometimes with life, or how life has gone for them. But let's look at their intentions for you. So what are their intentions towards you? I'm going to use a little deck here. What are their intentions towards pile 1 moving forward, please? We have the Star. And this star is a comet crashing down to Earth. There's a little car underneath as well. The Queen of Swords. In their perfect world, in their fantasies, when they're fantasizing about how they want things to go, you come to them. You come crashing towards them because you can't stay away from them. That this star that they've been longing for, you could be an Aquarius here with the beautiful Queen of Swords, the star that they've been longing for so long is also longing for them and comes crashing towards them, crashing to Earth. They're really wishing that you'll take the burden away from them. What are their intentions, please, in the future towards pile 1? 4 of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And you know, they haven't 100% learned their lesson about passivity and about waiting for the right opportunity, because they're waiting for fate now to take over. Here's the Lovers with the Page of Wands, and they feel like fate should take over because the two of you are kind of destined in that way. The Lovers is all about an attraction that can't be defined. It's a physical attraction, it's a sexual attraction, but it's also an emotional and spiritual connection, ruled by Gemini, here with the Page of Wands. And you can see with this Page of Wands, he's got the Magician's hat. He's got the Magician's hat and he's creating something. But I also look at the hat as a symbol of a status symbol or a complacency type of symbol too, because they're being very complacent even with their approach. And that's the frustrating part, is that as much as they've had this lesson about being passive and taking the right opportunity, they're really hoping that fate's going to intervene. And they're almost too cocky about that. They're almost sure of that. They're like, I just have to hold long enough until fate comes in. But you can see here with this Wheel of Fortune that has a pair of scissors included as well, which is talking about how passive energy towards fate, we are fate. We create the momentum. We are the force that acts upon an object that gets it into motion. And if we are passive towards that momentum, then we wreck the opportunity. So their intention is to let fate do its work. But if you look here at the Four of Swords, this housefly is concerning to me too. Because if you sit in this complacent energy long enough, this housefly, the housefly will land on piles of garbage and things that aren't really, attractive, piles of garbage, refuse, all sorts of things. And if you sit in that long enough, it stops to smell. So if you can sit in this energy long enough, if they're passive long enough, nothing will ever change. And this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of loss and of endings. So their intentions to you are to be very passive and let fate do the job. But truly, that may not get them anywhere, pile number 1. Let's take a look at some of their current thoughts and feelings. What sort of thoughts and feelings have gone through this person's mind for pile number 1, please? They dream. I dream of a second chance with you. But dreams remain dreams unless they are made into a plan of action. But they dream about a second chance. I have things left that I need to say to you. Unfinished business here. The distance between us is absolutely killing me. You feel very far away to this person, whether it be emotionally or physically. You feel very far away. The longing is eating away at me. And I'm trying to become a better person. So they feel like they're evolving. They feel like they're growing. Back of the deck says, I'm coming forward with an offer, but it is in reverse. And I feel like this person wants to come forward with an offer. They want solutions. They have love for you, or they feel like they have love for you, but they're being so passive with their approach, pile 1. How does this person currently feel about pile number 1, please? You have here, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this is Spirit's advice that this person needs to start to apply practical steps to their manifestations. Because if manifestations only came about by thoughts alone, you would have been manifested years ago. We have here chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction. And your love life is being affected by children. Now, this could be in the past or in the current scenario, in your current environment, for instance. But I feel like this happened. I feel like you went to school with this person when you were both young. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, wants to return to your life. That's their intent. They expect it to happen. That's what they expect to happen. But Spirit says that may not, their expectations may not be fulfilled because they're taking a very passive approach to it. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 1. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. Advice for pile 1 in the bowl when it comes to this person who is secretly watching them. King of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So things in this connection seem to be staying in limbo. There is unfinished business here. But your person, they could be a Taurus energy actually with this King of Pentacles. They are just sitting in waiting for that wheel to turn. And to be honest with you, if we turn everything around, the Ace of Pentacles is reversed now, which is this stress or anxiety that they actually, under the surface, they are fearful that this passive energy will lead nowhere. But that's the comfort zone that they have found themselves in. We have here believe, and we also have the Holy Bible. We have the letter G. We also have the letter C. And we have a phone off the hook. So somebody who can't contact you at this time, doesn't have a way to contact you. Maybe you've tried to block them even, for instance, but I feel like they're watching you. We have the Minnie Mouse bow, I think of childhood. And we also have the rocking horse. So children could be a factor in your life at this moment, but also I feel like this connection began perhaps when you were both young in the past. All right, pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story below. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading. And it helps me to bring you guys so much more content. So I really appreciate it. You can also check me out for my links below for Instagram. That's just where you can get to know me a little bit more on a personal level. And my Etsy account is down there as well if you're interested in a personal reading with me. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the grapes or to the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and this is your reading. Who is watching you and what are their intentions towards you? What actions will they take? The grapes, the bunch of grapes is about feeling intoxicated. It's about having fun, going out in celebration as well. The leaves of change, the grape leaves here of change as well, is about somebody who wants change. So this could be an acquaintance or a friend, for instance, that you have spent time with recently, but we'll see what your reading brings. So who is secretly watching pile number 2, please? And then we'll look into their intentions as well. But who is secretly watching pile 2? The 10 of Cups. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. The 6 of Cups. So this is someone who wants to take your relationship away from any type of friend zone before they lose their opportunity, I feel like, too. This is somebody who wants to expand your already present connection. It feels like a friend. And if they want to take it to a new level, they do not want it to stay in friendship. They've known you for a while. This person claims to have spent time growing their impression of you, growing in experience when it comes to the two of you. I feel like that helps, but also complicates things too, because it's really difficult to move things out of a really innocent realm into a fiery realm, for instance, because of that close proximity. It both impedes the journey and gives it a bit of a boost too, because there's a lot of expectations taking that big risk and that big leap of faith towards you. And it does feel risky to them to reveal themselves to you in some way, but that's the only way that they can get to the world, is by taking that risk and revealing themselves. So this person is watching you and keeping tabs on you, and they could be doing so in order to figure out the first moment, the most opportune moment to act upon this connection or upon their feelings for you. Now, because I am dealing with collective energy, I do have multiple messages coming in at once. So please take these messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right to you. For someone else watching, this person who is keeping tabs on you, they may actually be in another connection. That's not for everyone. But there's a very strong sense of having to make a decision away from what I've already invested in. And this could just be, again, your relationship having been formed into a friendship. They're really insecure about changing directions here. But it's like the more they get to know you, the more they feel connected to you, and the more they want to grow upon your connection already. So it feels like a friendship, someone that you've had time, spending time enjoying, going out and enjoying yourselves together, for instance, perhaps even in a group. You may not have spent time alone, but perhaps in a group too. Because they are also worried about other people's opinions of the situation, including yours. Who is secretly watching? And this person feels so connected to you that they're almost really afraid of switching it from a friend realm, because it feels like a deep friendship, or in their opinion, they feel really connected to you. And so that's both, it feels like, again, both an impediment, but also something that makes them feel like there's destiny here. It's like they want, sometimes when I have a big, beautiful card like the Ten of Cups show up in the very first position, this is the desire that they need, that actions will be required to fuel this outcome. They are really worried about rejection, though, from you. And I was just looking at the tail here under the water, this feeling of a temptation, or the siren that can lead us to, you know, the sailors, the siren would often lead them to their demise. It's like I'm really intimidated by this energy of this Queen of Wands, because you could reject them. So they're really fearful of that, because they really are crushing really, really hard on you. They're like, I'm so close to what I want in life. I just need this one last boost. And when we see the Nine of Cups, this person is really wanting to take that risk because they feel like it's worth it. It's like, I could have it all. They would feel so, it's almost like a trophy. It's like you're a trophy or something. It's like they would feel so smug if they could have you on their arm. Who is secretly watching? The Ten of Wands. It doesn't even feel like this person is in disconnect from you at this moment, even if the Six of Cups can speak about reunions, of course, so you may be separated at this time, but it's not the overhauling energy here. They feel drawn to you. This attraction that they feel feels dangerous to them. Feels dangerous to them. And the moth, you know, again, just like this sense of danger of being rejected, the moth gets drawn to the flame and ends up suffering for that attraction in the end. So they're worried about the unknown. They're worried about you not reciprocating, I feel like, too. Here's the Three of Cups on the back of the deck. This is really reminiscent of this wine energy, because it's about intoxication, going out, having fun. You may have gone out on the town with this person, for instance. They want more and they don't want to give up the opportunity. It's like they don't want to see you walk away and never know this person that's watching you. But they wonder if it's wishful thinking or naive for them to assume that you could feel the same way. They're really worried that that's not realistic. But that's just the fear talking. That's just their fear talking. And the truth is that this person thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread, and that's why they're so intimidated to express themselves, because they don't imagine you could feel that way for them. And that makes them feel very, very vulnerable. But I think this is a really good match for you. This person could definitely be a water element here. Very emotional energy straight out of the gate. Could be a Pisces. I feel very strong Pisces energy with this person. Back of the deck is the Chariot, Cancer energy. And there's the Three of Wands. Now, when we're talking about intent now for you, pile 2, there is intent coming in from this person. And they have intent to bring forward information. They have intent to expand this connection. It could come in the form of heavy flirtation. They are really hesitant to be emotionally vulnerable and to be really expressive in the emotional realm, and they don't know if they have the strength to be that forthcoming with their emotions, but they could amp up the flirtation when it comes to this friendship that they have with you. And that could be your first sign or symbol that this is the person that is watching you, keeping tabs on you as well, because they definitely have intentions for more here. Let's look into that, and we'll look at their current feelings. What are their intentions, please, towards pile number 2? Clarifying the Hierophant. They're going to go out on a limb, Spirit says. They're going to go out on a limb, and they're going to take a risk. And it feels like a big one. Like, I feel anxious for them. It feels like a big risk here because you cast a shadow. You could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes, as I said, the steps that they want to take, here's the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Cups. They know they have to take certain steps, take some risks, and to get to this solution. And the Ten of Pentacles. This person fantasizes that this could go all the way, that you could have it all together. If they can just go out on a limb and explore this connection. And there's the Three of Cups. Oh my goodness. So it definitely feels like a friend here that wants to shift this. You can see that this cup is dripping into here and dripping into this. It's like, let's start with where we started and let's see where this can go. Because here's the Hierophant. They're like, this could go all the way. But they want to explore it. And I feel like that's their fear too, is that there's already such a pressure because there's already investment. There's already emotional investment with this person. They're already really keen on you. They already care about you in such a deep way that there's a lot of heavy expectations on this exploration. And so they don't want that pressure, but they can't do anything about how they feel emotionally about you already. It's already there. So they're really worried. They're really worried about taking this leap of faith. But to be honest, it's well worth it. This energy is beautiful. It's well worth it. How does this person currently feel at this moment, please, towards pile 2? Whoops. Horseshoe, good luck. And look, pineapple, reconciliation. You guys didn't choose the pineapple, but that was the first pile. But I think that's funny. Oh, you've lost one on the floor. The bird perched. Says waiting for news, package, or letter. And right in the present energy, I will say that they are in a bit of a holding phase. A bit of a holding pattern. Even here at the Four of Pentacles, it's like they're stuck behind this wall of insecurity. They're trying to figure out what the two of you have built together as far as this friendship and where it could possibly go if they unlock their truth when it comes to you. We have here in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So if you know who this person is and you are keen for this transformation, Spirit says they may need your hand. They may need a little help to cross this bridge. How does this person currently feel for pile number 2, please? What are their current thoughts and feelings for pile 2? The message, positive news, positive outcome. This person is intent on movement for you, pile 2. They're going to make themselves known. They just don't know when they're going to be able to pluck up that courage. We have here liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. In this case, breaking free from whatever is holding them back, whatever is holding them back. And I feel like it's fear, and fear of shifting positions with you. Attachment, letting go of restrictions and fears, because they truly believe that this is a connection that is worth all of the effort, the yin yang, creating harmony through balance. I do feel like there'll be a bit of a slight delay for this person's intentions to be brought forward into actions, though, because they're still in this dream phase. They're still in this fear phase of the unknown. What are their current thoughts and feelings for pile number 1, please? Or pile number 2? We have light reversed. They're really kind of stressed out about bringing forward their feelings and bringing forward the clarity that they have about because they don't know what's waiting for them. They don't know what reaction is going to be waiting for them. And there's the yang reverse too. So they're creating a little bit of delays because of their own frustrations and fears. But there's a spark that they can't deny, and they want to fuel it. They want to grow this spark between the two of you. I worry about us a lot. They're worried about losing you at any like they love you. Like the Six of Cups is talking about a friendship that we care deeply about another person. And so they don't want to lose you at in the capacity that they have you. Ace of Wands reversed, which is why they're precipitating some delays here in some of their intentions forward. Because it's so much easier to just fantasize than it is to make it real in this moment. And right this moment it says, I just want space, but I just want you all the time. So I don't feel like they want the space, but I feel like they may need it to make a discernible decision so that they can harness all of their courage and break through some of the insecurity and the fear of the unknown here. Their intentions for pile number 2. You have here finances and career factor right now. And we have here past life relationship. You have known each other before. And we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. Now this card specifically is only resonating for those of you who perhaps resonated with that one message I had at the beginning of the reading where this person could be attached, but that's not the overhauling message of the reading today. This person wants this. They want to have it all with you. And I feel like there's deep connection with the Six of Cups. You feel connected to this person in a very strong way, even initially meeting this person because of that past life connection. I do feel like part of the insecurity for your person as well is a lack of financial security. They worry about that. They worry about the impression they give because they feel like you care, and not that you do, but they worry about their ability to provide or their ability. It's like they're worried about their finances and how that makes them look. So please take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 2. The future of this connection in the bowl. What's going to happen in the future of this connection? Because this person is keen on taking action. They're just causing frustrating delays because of their own insecurities and worries. It's like they know where they want to be. They just need to find the strength to push that chariot forward. We have here the Justice energy. We have Libra, Taurus, and we have Page of Cups. So Emperor and the Page of Cups. Now, the Justice, the Libra energy is talking about the cause and effect of our actions, and they've been very passive. And here with the Emperor, it's his. I feel like this person has felt a certain way about you for a really long time too, because they're claiming that they've grown. It's like it's been a while since they started, this inclination towards you began. And now it's like they're too thirsty. They really need a drink. And it's like you're a tall glass of water and they're thirsty for a drink. That's what I just heard. And here's this Page of Cups out of the blue. And that's what their intention is. It's going to be a bit of a surprise. Maybe not now since you've seen this reading, but it's going to come out of the blue, this offer or this epiphany about their feelings. It's going to come out unexpectedly. It's almost like they have to rip the Band-Aid off to get it out. Because they are too fearful of the unknown. We have the letters T and K. We also have a letter S. I have baby feet. I think about baby steps and children, of course. We have here the fawn. I think about children as well. So you may have known this person in your youth. We have here the high priestess with the curled shell because it holds secrets, and so does the high priestess. She sits on information she knows to be true. This person has been keeping their feelings secret because I feel like they are a friend because they're worried about the reaction, but good luck is on their side. We have the elephant with the trunk in the air. Good luck is on your side. I also think of endurance and stamina. And we have here the Christmas present. I think is Sagittarius energy, Christmas energy. So that could be significant. All right, pal two, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, I'd love to hear your story below in the comments section, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please hit your notification bell and your like button, and if you drop me a comment, be sure to do those things so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And I have had a bit of a problem getting my winners to reach back out to me, so be sure to hit your notifications and be sure to check them as well. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the strawberry or perhaps to the grunge tarot, and this is your reading. Who is secretly watching you and what are their intentions towards you? The strawberry always makes me think of that song Strawberry Wine, 17. I don't know if that will ring a bell for you or if that will sort of spark some sort of inclination if you have an idea of who this person could be. I think about summertime. Actually, I think about right now in summertime for me anyway in Canada. This is when we have strawberry season opening up. So we'll see how that resonates to your situation. And I just have a very high pitch ringing in my ear right this moment. So who is secretly watching you, pile number 3? What are their intentions towards you? So who is watching pile number 3? So we have the Temperance card. Now I feel like some of you were drawn to this grunge tarot for a reason potentially too, because I feel like it's reminiscent of a time and place. Who is secretly watching pile number 3 and what are their intentions? Page of Pentacles. I feel like this person that is watching you, they could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but I feel like for someone watching, it's been a long time since you haven't spoke to this person. Because I even keep looking here at the Temperance energy and she's sitting at a teeny tiny table, you know, trying to maintain balance from something in the past. So this teeny tiny table makes me think about childhood or youth. I feel like this person has grown. And because they've grown, they've had a certain amount of awareness and epiphanies hit them about you. Who's secretly watching you? We have the Justice, Libra energy. See on his hat it says Jeremy. Pearl Jam. And we have the Emperor. Back of the deck is the Ace of Cups with the Six of Swords. So we have very strong Libra energy, Taurus energy, very strong fire element here as well. This is the type of person that is having a difficult time transitioning or moving forward from their attraction to you. And I do feel like I feel like this is a really shy person, if I'm honest. It's a really shy person from your past too. Ace of Cups. I feel like for someone you could have gone to school with this person or worked with this person in some sort of capacity. It's more likely a school connection. And there's a feeling of like this person being on some type of sports team within the realm of that institution. So take that as it resonates. There's a message coming for someone that this person would have been a member of a sports team. You could have been a member of the same team, but that's not necessity. This person would have considered you a friend, but I feel like it would have been more of an acquaintance. I don't think it was a very close friendship. You just would have had fun with this person in groups, for instance. Because they felt so much for you even then. And they feel the same way. Nothing has changed for them. That's the most important message to bring forward. This person feels like they haven't moved on. They can't move on. They need your help to do so. They want clarity, and they have so much that they want to express to you. They're like, I never expressed what I wanted to say, and now I want to say it. But they considered you a friend, or just, like an acquaintance. It doesn't feel like a really deep friendship or anything. It feels like you would have gone out in a group with this person. Who was secretly watching? And I feel like they really want to communicate with you to gain some sort of closure or peace. There's a sense of this person wanting to gain information about your perspective on the past, and they're hoping that they can gain some sort of closure or peace. In the past of this connection, they were really afraid of exposing how they felt because they were really afraid of being rejected. So they just didn't. They just did. You can see the Emperor taking a knee. That's why I feel like there's a sports connection. I feel like there could have been even a football connection. You have the Seven of Wands. And I feel like at this point, for someone watching, I feel like they're looking for closure. What they would call closure. But Spirit says, you can hear at the Ace of Wands, if you look down, there's a lighter on the table. It's like the closure would actually perhaps fuel or flare up the spark that existed in the past. But they're claiming they want closure and nothing more. But they're not being honest with themselves 100% with that expectation. Because the King of Wands is on fire. You know, the King of Wands is focused. And we have the Two of Pentacles, yeah. So even though Spirit says that they're saying, I just want closure, I want to communicate with you, I want to tell you how I feel, this person that's secretly watching you, that's what they're telling themselves, perhaps to placate, you know, the truth of it. But the fact is that they're still holding space. They can't, it's like they feel like they can't move on or be balanced until they achieve this closure, this help from you. But it's because they really still feel this desire for a relationship, like they wish that they could have a relationship here with you. This Two of Cups or Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. Here's the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. But they're watching you because they want to know if they can approach. It's like they try to keep tabs on you to see what's going on in your life. What have you accomplished? What steps have you taken in your life to achieve your status? What is your status? It's like they're trying to gather up information so that they can rush in. And they feel like they have enough information about how your life is going, but they're afraid of the consequences of rushing in to you and to your experience. They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of how they're going to be received. They're afraid of wreaking havoc on your situation. So there is this sense of them still maintaining the space for more in the future. They're not letting go of this potential or this necessity, because they're calling it a necessity for closure. They're not letting go of this expectation. Let's take a look at their current feelings, and then we'll look at their intentions. Who is this person, and what are their current feelings? You have here a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. So they do feel like there are obstacles, and I feel like they feel like the obstacles are in the Divine Feminine's energy. And here's the Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. And I feel that that's in connection to the Nine of Pentacles. It says, beware of self-delusion and frying pan, trouble and accusations, dealings or relationship with a woman on the back of the deck. So they are worried. And for someone watching, maybe they are a little bit delusional about your desires to reciprocate their feelings. They are concerned that it is one-sided. That's what held them back in the past, because they didn't have a lot of confidence in themselves and they were really imbalanced. I feel like this person might have been considered a little bit weird or something in the past. Maybe there's a sense of them being a little bit imbalanced emotionally and not feeling like they're in control of their emotions or their confidence was not there in the past. So now they tell themselves that you maybe don't feel the same way. Maybe this is a delusion that they've been experiencing. So they go up and down with their expectations, and that's what makes them continually take a knee here. This imbalance that they feel. It's like, well, maybe they don't want me to approach. Maybe their situation doesn't allow for movement. Maybe they don't feel the same way that I feel. So they keep fueling themselves with this belief because you feel it's easier for them to give themselves reasons not to approach than it is to actually approach. Because they're just so insecure about how they'll be received, because they're not confident that you felt the spark that they felt in the past of this connection. How do they currently feel, please? We have here, you deserve love, you are lovable. It looks like Cupid's arrow. And I feel like there's almost an exhaustion in her drawing back that bow. It's like they've been holding on for so long that they're starting to vibrate and they're going to miss their shot. And that's what they felt like they missed their shot in the past. Because they didn't feel worthy of it. They didn't have the confidence. They're a little bit emotionally imbalanced a little bit in the past, I feel. We have past life relationship. You've known each other before. So past life in this lifetime. We also have finances and career are a factor right now. They worry about what they have to offer. They worried about that in the past, but I feel like this person has done well for themselves now. I feel like they are really smart. And I feel like they have really evolved into someone very creative and somebody who potentially could run their own business, for instance. They're really smart. And I feel like that has been their focus. That has been where they have thrived or where they have shone in life, is in the career realm, because I do feel like they do struggle with emotional connections, perhaps even from the past. They don't have a lot of experience in love potentially. I feel like they've struggled with emotional connections in the past. Who is secretly watching pile number 3? What are their secret feelings? I was meant for you. The Two of Cups energy. You've taught me so much. I do feel like there could be a school connection here. This person is presenting themselves as really intelligent. I feel like they could be the Libra energy here. They are a learner. I'm ready to fight for this. They get really jealous when it comes to you as well with the Five of Wands. There's a determination. But they also felt like could have been competition for you when they knew you in the past. I can't feel your love. The Queen of Cups. They don't know if you feel the same way, or if they're being delusional. I'm still chained to my past. And I feel like the past that they're still chained to is a sense of lack of confidence and a sense of insecurity that they're chained to. That isn't something that they've overcome. And we have, I had blinders on. The Two of Swords. They were protecting themselves. They were passive towards you in the past because they were being very protective of their own energy. And it was because they didn't know if you felt the same way, if you even cared at all. Do you even care is on the back of that deck. Let's take a look at this person's intentions, though. So what are their intentions with all of these feelings now that they're continuing to watch you? What are their intentions towards pile number 3, please? I will say that I feel like there's a lot of hesitation for them to act now. This Two of Pentacles gives me indicators that they've acknowledged that they have to do something about their feelings, whether it be detached from them or act upon them eventually, but they can't do anything about it right this moment. But I feel like that's more because of an influence in the Divine Feminine's position. What are their intentions, please, towards pile number 3? Oh, Six of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. That is the factor, though. They do have intentions. They do have intentions of coming towards you. They do have intentions of wanting to create reunions here, and the reunion's purpose is for enlightenment, they claim. But they say that there is position, or your position, that gets in the way, and that could include other people, for instance, third party, and that's what's inhibiting them, is that position. So it's like they're working on it, until focusing on the work realm, until they get the opportunity. And that's why they're keeping tabs. They're trying to find an in. They're trying to find an opportunity that makes sense to come towards you, and they're not doing that until it makes sense. That's what it feels like. Until it looks like you're receptive to it, they're not going to approach. But they do have intent to create solutions or reunions here. But they're claiming that the reunion's purpose is for closure. But they also, if that was the case, then I feel like they would just come in no matter what your position was, no matter what the complications were. Because I think there's this acknowledgement that it's not over for them. And that attraction is still very, very real. And they're hoping, even if it provides closure, that maybe the spark will be relit for both of you at this time. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 3. Pile number 3 in the bowl. What is this person currently thinking about pile 3 right this moment? In the bowl, we have the Hermit. So they could be a Virgo energy coming through. Capricorn with the, and there's Cancer again with the Chariot reverse. They are really, really thinking about you all of the time. They feel kind of isolated and lonely because of that energy too. And they're always trying to figure out the practical steps. It's like they're taking baby steps towards you, both to combat this energy that they're still chained to, this insecurity from the past, but also to approach with caution because of already present practical attachments that may be in place that's contributing to this Chariot reversed, which is a feeling of stuckness and feeling like we can't really move forward into the Chariot energy, because they feel stuck at this moment to pursue. But it's like they're making plans. They're making plans and watching in order to see when to execute those plans. In the bowl today, we have the letter E. We have the Rose of Hope, the red Rose of Hope of empowerment. We have the baby steps here with the baby feet. Children could be a factor too. We have lungs. It's like somebody who didn't express their, it's like breathing the air out of our lungs or having the wind knocked out of us. It's like an epiphany that hit us, but also somebody who's afraid to express something through their throat chakra. We have the big wrench in our plans, and I keep going back to the wrench being a positionary thing for the divine feminine. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Two of Cups. They do feel like the two of you have a certain amount of destiny, you and this person that's watching you. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I'd love to hear your story below in the comments section. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, your like button, and be sure to drop me that comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Instagram. I offer opportunities to win readings over there too. And I offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.